Welcome, welcome. I am your host, Mr.A. This is the Double RT Boxing Show. Catching up on the weekend fights. The British middleweight champion now, Jason Welborn, defeated Tommy Langford in a very interesting fight, back and forth. Well, I won't really say back and forth. In scoring wise, I should say. In action in the rounds, yeah, it was going back and forth. Jason Welborn won it on a unanimous decision. My scorecard was 114-113 for Jason Welborn. I had to fight a draw up until the 12th round. So whoever won the 12th round was going to win the fight for me. And I gave that 12th round to Jason Welborn. Jason Welborn's power just seemed like they were doing more damage. By that time, it looked like Tommy Langford's shot was just a lot of combinations, but just pure arm shots. And Welborn seemed to turn it on just an extra gas of breath more with a little more power. It seemed like he went for just that little more championship-ness, if that could be, because the way I scored, it was a rounds 1 for Langford, rounds 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Langford. 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, and 12 for Welborn. And with that knockdown, the standing 8 count in round 2, which I felt was well deserved, those ropes definitely held Tommy up. Like I said, this fight was round 1 for 12 rounds. It was maybe round 2 for 12 rounds. Round 1, Jason quite didn't click it in yet. Tommy, I did get this prediction wrong. I thought Langford will outlast and Welborn would gas out and Tommy had box him from the outside. Now, it seemed like it was going to happen. Like I said, up until the 12th round. That was the deciding factor. Now, I didn't think it was going to be this close. I didn't think it was going to need the 12th round. But it happened. Tommy, after the sixth round on, he was able to stay on the outside, box his little pity-pat combinations, and start scoring points. Welborn was tiring out. His output was dropping. His intensity was dropping. Okay, he's starting to tire out. He started off real strong, beating the hell out of Tommy. Tommy can't handle that style, I said it in the breakdown. Well, what worries me is that Welborn has a style similar to Krzyzewski, and that troubled Tommy. Krzyzewski had a better gas tank. And I'm all about you. Don't be surprised if it happens against Tommy, but I was banking on the gas out. And Tommy just didn't go for it in championship rounds. Rounds 1, Tommy won from nice footwork, outside boxing. And in round 2, Welborn just said, fuck it, I'm going to flip the switch. Tommy's punches ain't that hard, so I'm just going to walk through them and just and put pressure on him. Provide punches and pump bunches, pressure. He was able to rock Tommy numerous times. Like I said, I gave him rounds 2, 3, 4, and 5 with a second round being a standing 8 count. Tommy just could not stop the overhand right. And when he was trying to fight through it, he was, Tommy's little quick little firing shots, up, high, and low. But he never. It doesn't look like Tommy turns with him, but it doesn't look like he gets leverage through his legs through his shots. He was just so busy trying to score and then escape that he wasn't really committing to the punches. There's a lot of arm flinging point shots, and it looks good. It looks good. But when it comes to those, like I said, he was doing that every round. Welborn was coming forward every round. So when you when it comes down to like, okay, I gotta start actually like judging things that you have to look for to judge. You know, it's easy when there's like, okay, that dude's rocking him, his head snapping, he ain't throwing a punch. It's easy to score rounds like that. But when this fight is going back and forth with these type of fighters, what are you scoring? Are you scoring Langford's beautiful combinations, but since the power is like mediocre and he's moving backwards on the back foot, are you scoring Welborn's come forward with the few power shots, controlling the ring, controlling the fight, dictating the pace? And like I said, I gave Welborn's 2, 3, 4, 5, Langford 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it was like there was, and I think the commentators had it 115, 112. There's a round, I think like a round 9. You maybe could have tossed it up. You know, there's a few toss-up rounds in there, but overall, I don't think anyone is disagreeing that this fight was a 114, 113, 115, 113, 115, 112. It was a close fight. It was Langford's to lose, and he lost it. He just he needs it's a blueprint. Like I said, since I started this show, this is the 3rd fight I've seen of Tommy Langford. So in my lifetime of seeing him, he's 1 and 2. And I know you guys seen his whole career. You guys know his whole record. I have an idea of what Tommy Langford is. The dude can't handle. He's a pity pat puncher who can't handle someone in his face. So I know how to start judging this guy for his next fights. If this dude has another come forward fighter, most likely he's gonna lose. You know, he cannot handle a Sean Porter, a Adrian Madonna, a Marcos Maidana, I should say, a Mayorga. Mayorga, I know it's a different age bracket, but a Mayorga type fighter would have beat the shit out of Tommy Langford. He cannot handle that style. Like he does a little better than Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner just doesn't throw punches. Tommy throws punches, but they're just pity pats. It does not do nothing for a judge when you see some guy just coming forward, hitting you hard. So right now, in my lifetime on the Double RT Boxing Show, Tommy Langford is 1 and 2. Not a good record for like I said, he was the British middleweight champion. Not a nice record for a named guy. You know, he was highly ranked all across the board in organizations. So we will see where Tommy Langford goes here, and more importantly, we'll see where Jason Welborn goes. I don't want to see a rematch. I really don't. I want to see Welborn do a defense. You know, to go on with his career, see where it's at. Even though it was a good fight, but I don't want to see a rematch because it was a good fight, but Tommy Langford lost that fight. It wasn't robbed. He gave that fight away. So, new champion, Jason Welborn. We'll see where he goes from here. This is Double RT Boxing. I'm your host, Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in.